listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley. I have a cat, 2 sweets, the travel kitty. I have a good girlfriend, Angel's really pretty. I have a pony and we share a big horse. We have a big yard. Yeah, we have to, of course. I have a pool. In the summer I stay cool. Do a fountain, live in the mountain, live high on the hog. Need to be a spokes dog. I'm Smiley the dog. I am a mutt. I'm Smiley the dog. I'm super smiley.
Woof and Super Smiles. Welcome to a Super Smiley adventure on Pet Life Radio, the largest pet radio network in the world. I'm Megan Blake, the pet lifestyle coach, here with my possum sidekick, Super Smiley, the national spokesdog for the American Humane Association Hero Dog Awards. He's reminding everyone to vote for their favorite hero dog at herodogawards.org. The Hero Dog Awards is an amazing star-studded event, and I mean major animal-loving stars like Betty White, Victoria Stilwell, all out to honor the bond between humans and dogs. And as the pet lifestyle coach, I travel the country with Smiley, helping people adopt the right pet for their lifestyle and then help train them so they keep that pet forever. And here on a Super Smiley adventure, we explore adventures where animals lead. And our guest today has been on a great and amazing super adventure with his career that's been crisscrossing with lots of dogs. Max Charles is a brilliant young star who we've seen on TV series like The Neighbors and Rizzoli and Isles. And Max plays the young Peter Parker, the title role in the film The Amazing Spiderman. And he's in the blockbuster Mr. Peabody and Sherman, where he was the voice of Sherman. Welcome, Max Charles, to a Super Smiley adventure.
All right. Thank you.
We're so excited to have you here. And first, Max, your resume reads like a veteran actor. Congratulations on your amazing career.
Thanks. It's been fun.
Max, how old are you now?
I'm 10 years old.
Wow, and you have done so much work, and everybody loves Mr. Peabody and Sherman. What was it like acting and voicing in such a huge Hollywood blockbuster?
It was really fun. The director's really nice.
Yeah? And you've done a lot of live action. What was it like doing the voice? Tell us what it was like. Explain it to us.
Well, it was really fun. The director, Rob Minkoff's really nice. He just explained the whole scene to you before you did it. And I actually got to do one day with Ty Burrell. And we actually walked into the studio, and our first scene was we had to be yelling at each other. And then they said, cut, and it's like, hi, nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh, really? So you met him after you yelled at him. That's funny. Oh, that's so cool. And so you were in a sound booth and everything, and you had to do the whole scene in your imagination. Is that what you're saying? You had to imagine it all?
Yeah. And the director, Rob Minkoff, he just kind of explained everything to you and told you everything that was going on. And he's a really fun director.
So Max, since you did it all in your imagination, basically, and what the director described to you, when you saw the movie on the screen, was it like what you imagined? What did you think when you saw it for the first time?
It was awesome. It was really fun to see it for the first time. Well, the first time that I saw it, it was about 75% complete. Okay. So a couple scenes were still drawings, and then I saw it another time, and it was really cool.
That's so fun to be in that process. And Mr. Peabody and Sherman, it was so fun and so funny, and it also had great messages, too. Like, I remember what I thought about was humans have been dogs' guardians, and now we got to see a dog be a guardian for a human. What do you think about dogs helping people in real life? What do you think about that?
Well, it's really cool because dogs can help you a lot by some people that are blind, they can help them like cross the road and help them around their house. So dogs can really help you a lot.
That is absolutely right, Max. That is very well said. And Max, you are so amazing. We want to hear more about Mr. Peabody and Sherman, about your personal dog, and how you met Lassie. There's just so much to talk about, all coming up right after the break. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock!
I'm not much of a reader, but I do wish I were more well-read.
There are so many great books coming out. I wish I could find a way to keep up.
Audible.com makes it easy to stay well-informed and catch up on your reading simply by listening. Audiobooks from Audible turn downtime into uptime. You'll be more productive and become well-read.
Now I'm able to catch up on all the great books I've been wanting to read.
With Audible, I feel smarter.
Pet Life Radio listeners, try Audible.com now and get your first 30 days of Audible Listener Gold membership plan free. And get a free audiobook. Choose from over 100,000 titles. To get this great deal, go to audibledeals.com. That's audibledeals.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
And we're back on a super smiley adventure with the star of Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and he's in the Amazing Spiderman, Max Charles. First, Max, you have a dog, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your dog. Tell me about him.
Well, I actually got him from a movie that I did, and he was 3 months old at the time, and the movie's called Spooky Buddies. He played Pip in that, and I was like begging to the director. I was like, I wonder what they're going to do with him after the movie. And then it got to that point where I was like, please, I really want him. So we got back to California, and they said, hey, they'll send me Pip. And now he's 3 years old at the time.
That is the coolest story. So you met him on Spooky Buddies. That's the film series where they have lots of dogs and puppies and all kinds of fun things that they have in all their movies about dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what does Pip like to do? What do you like to do with Pip? Tell me about him now in your life.
Well, we've taught him a couple of tricks like sit, shake, lay down, roll over. And we actually, just a couple days ago, taught him to swim.
Oh, that's fun.
He actually jumped in the pool. So.
Well, that's good. Since summer's coming up, that's perfect. And Max, again, we just love Mr. Peabody and Sherman. And in the movie, I love the writing too. There were so many cool things in that film. There's an old phrase that says, every boy should have a dog. But in the movie, Mr. Peabody says, every dog should have a boy. What do you think about that?
Well, it's cool. It's true. My dog actually adopted me.
I understand that. I think all my animals are adopted too, Max, and I believe every one of them picked me out. I love what you just said, that your dog adopted you, and it's perfect. That's exactly what it says in the movie when he says what does it say? I'm going to get it backwards. Every dog should have a boy. I love that. And part of the success, I think, of the Mr. Peabody and Sherman was due to the amazing actors like you, but it also seems that people love their dogs and see them as part of the family. So do you think people seeing their dogs like family help draw these big audiences to see Mr. Peabody and Sherman?
Yeah, it's cool. My dog's basically part of my family. It's like my brother.
Absolutely. Right. Right. Yeah. And in real life, also, people can adopt dogs and rescue dogs. Like you adopted Pip. I love that. And I've heard people say also that when we rescue a dog, they rescue us right back. And my dog, Smiley, he's our co-host here. I feel like Smiley here rescues me every day. He helps me deal with things. He helps me smile. So what do you think about rescue dogs rescuing their people right back? What do you think about that?
Well, I think, maybe if you're having a bad day, you look at your dog and it just makes you happy.
Yeah.
Your dog just makes you want to smile.
I love that. Right. And you said that Pip's like your brother, and you're probably going to be swimming with him this summer, right? Hanging out with him like a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also saw, Max, that you got to meet RinTinTin at a big event, right?
Yeah, he's really nice. They're all really nice.
Tell us about the event. Where were you? It was something really, really special. Tell us what happened.
Well, I was at the Chinese theater doing the paw print and for Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and it was really fun because they had a lot of different dogs there, and they're all really nice. Yeah, and just so our audience knows exactly what we're talking about, the Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood is that legendary theater where all the movie stars have their handprints in the sidewalk. Right, Max? Did you see all those handprints? I did, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. And now Mr. Peabody gets his. So it's going to be cool. That is extra, extra cool. And what was RinTinTin like when you met him? Was he beautiful? What was he like? Yeah, he was really nice. Yeah, really, really well trained.
I bet he is. He looks like a very smart dog. And then also, Max, you're crossing paths not only with human movie stars, but a lot of these these dog stars. And I saw that you also met Lassie. Was that right? Did you get to meet Lassie?
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about her.
She's really nice. She's really, really nice.
And she looks like she's beautiful. She looks like she's one of the most beautiful dogs ever in the whole world. Is she as beautiful as she looks on camera?
Yeah. It was really cool. Really cool to meet her.
And tell me again, Pip, about your dog. What does he look like? Remind me what kind of dog Pip is. What does he look like?
He's a beagle.
Oh my gosh, that's the cutest doggies.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Those are so cute. Does he bark? The beagles, they were originally hunting dogs. Does he like to run and he's got floppy ears? What does he sound like when he barks?
He barks at the ceiling a lot. He barks at lights on the ceiling. If he sees like a bird, he'll like chase after it. He likes to run and bark a lot.
That makes perfect sense because, beagles, when you first look at them, you may not think that they're real athletic because they got those little legs. But like I said, beagles were like originally hunting dogs and they would go after the birds and they were sporting dogs. So they're like endurance. They're like marathon runners. They could run and run and run. So did you know that, Pip, there you've got a marathon runner there? Did you know that, Max?
Oh, cool.
And that's why he's barking up at the ceiling. That is very, very cool. I love that. And Max, also the Spider-Man film series is huge. I'm talking, it is mega huge. And we want to hear about you shooting the Amazing Spider-Man, all coming up. And Max, you have so much to talk about. Smiley, can you wait? Good boy.
Sit, stay. We'll be right back after a short pause. Well, 4 to be exact.
I'm Smiley the dog. I'm Super Smiley. Let's rock.
Petco, where the pets go. Petco, where the pets go.
Pet Life Radio has tail-wagging, fur-flying, fabulous deals for our listeners from Petco. Get $6 off your order of $60 or more and up to 40% off the entire Petco site. That's right. But that's not all. Because you're a Pet Life Radio listener, you'll also get free shipping on your order of $49 or more. $6 off, up to 40% off, and free shipping from Pet Life Radio and Petco. To get these awesome deals, go to PetcoDeals.com. That's PetcoDeals.com.
Petco, where the pets go.
Victoria Schaefer, aspiring actress, babysitter extraordinaire, college student, and animal enthusiast, is on her own for the first time in New York City. Follow Victoria and her 2 dogs, Rue and Echo, as she cares for her furry friends and juggles home life and career, all the while managing to survive in the world's most hectic city. The exciting animal adventures and secret stories from both ends of the leash that make up the Tales of the City.
Every week on demand. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey, what's up? I'm Five Stewart, and I'm on a Super Smiley adventure.
And we're back on a Super Smiley adventure with Max Charles, star of Mr. Peabody and Sherman and the Amazing Spider-Man film. So Max, the Spider-Man film series is huge. What was it like working on that film?
It was really fun. Andrew Garfield's awesome, and Emma Stone's really nice. Actually, the first time I met Emma Stone, I walked into her trailer to meet her, and she had a pen in her hand, and she dropped it, and we bumped heads. And every time we saw each other, she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
That is so cute. You have interesting stories, Max, about when you first meet your co-stars with Ty and Emma. These are very funny stories. And then you met your dog, you met Pip, and you took him home. These are great. And so, is that him? Was that him barking?
Yeah, that was him.
He wants to be on our show, so we want to welcome him.
Yeah, he's like, let me on.
That's so cute. We love it when the animals join too, because like I said, Super Smiley here. He's my co-host, so this is perfect. And then working on the film, the Spider-Man series, was that really exciting did you see the first film? Are you just so excited to see the finished product?
I did. It was really cool. The first one's awesome, and the second one's really cool.
Have you already had the official premiere, or did you just go to a screening? Have you been to the premiere yet?
I went to the premiere, the red carpet in New York the other day, and I saw Andrew Garfield there and Emma Stone, and it was really cool.
Good. You didn't bump her head, did you?
Not this time.
Good. Well done. Very well done, Max. And you mentioned red carpets. You have done a lot of red carpets. When we look at your pictures on the internet, man, you are up there with all the stars. What's it like being on the red carpet with all those cameras? Tell us what it's like.
It's really fun. It's really cool to walk out onto the red carpet, and it's just really cool.
So, can you remember the very first red carpet that you did, the very, very first one?
Let's see. I think my first red carpet was Three Stooges. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun movie. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a crazy movie, wasn't it? And
that was fun.
Fun. Now tell us, what did you play in the Three Stooges? Remind us again.
I played Peter in the Three Stooges, and it was really cool because my hair was like all grown out and it was like really long. And we were in Atlanta, and we call it Hotlanta because it's just so hot there.
Oh my gosh!
And and my hair was just so long, and it was fun.
That's really fun. And I was asking about the first red carpet because the very, very, very first time you go out on a red carpet, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Because nobody ever has like 100 cameras flashing at them the very first time. Wasn't that wild? Was it wild the first time you did it?
Yeah, it was cool. Actually, that red carpet was down at the Chinese Theater, and it was really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of action down there in Hollywood, in the Chinese Theater. And Max, I also found out that your very first audition was almost by accident, right? Tell us about, how did you get your very first audition? Tell us.
Well, we were living in Tennessee, and my brother was doing singing, and he was 12 years old at the time, and now he's 17. But he was doing singing, and he got a call from a producer, and they said, hey, can you come out to California and do an audition? So we were like, all right, we'll just let him do one audition. And I was 5 years old at the time.
Okay.
So we went out, and I was like listening through the door at him doing his auditions. And then I was like to my mom, I was saying, Mom, please, I really want to do this. Can you just let me in there? I want to do one audition. And I actually said to my school in Tennessee, I said, all right, I'll be back in 3 weeks. When I'm back, I'll be a movie star.
Oh, my gosh, Max.
And I actually never went back.
You just knew. You knew in your heart that you were going to be not only an actor, but a famous movie star. You just knew that from 5 years old. That's incredible. So you're an amazing actor. And what are your favorite kinds of roles? What do you like doing the best, since this is truly a calling from your heart? What do you like about acting?
Well, I like what Johnny Depp does, how he does like tons of different kind of roles, because he just does so many different roles, and I really like how he does that, and I would really like to do that.
That's so cool. And that's what I was going to ask you is as you get older, what kind of roles would you want to do? And you want to be like a character actor, right? Is that what you're saying? Do everything, right?
Yeah, like tons of different stuff.
That is way, way cool. And let's see, getting back to the animals, Max, for me, I have 2 dogs and I have 2 horses and I've had lots of cats. And I believe, I love them. They're just amazing. And for me, animals are healers and teachers. Just by watching them, I think that we can learn things. Has Pip taught you anything about life, about your personal life? Is Pip one of your teachers?
Yeah, I mean, he teaches you just to be happy all the time. And he's a really nice dog.
I love that. Be happy. That's kind of one of the life secrets, don't you think? I think animals sometimes know the secret to life better than we do. What do you think about that?
Yeah. They're like leading the path.
I like that. They're leading the pack. I love that, Max. And here's something else, Max, I wanted to tell you. Smiley and I, Smiley's my dog here. We were at the Global Pet Expo in Florida, and I met the way cool people who designed the Mr. Peabody and Sherman stuffed toys. They are so cute. Do you like them? You've seen the toys, right?
Yeah, DreamWorks actually sent me a little box of a bunch of different toys, and they're really cool.
They are. They're so cool. And so Smiley and I want to personally give Mr. Peabody and Sherman the film 4 Paws Up. And for the toys, we're going to give them 4 Paws Up and a possum. How about that?
All right.
All right. And Mr. Peabody and Sherman, I look, they have over 1 million likes on Facebook, and Smiley and I are 2 of those likes. I want you all to know that. And Smiley has a Facebook page there too. He's under Super Smiley. So Max, we'd love it if you'd like Super Smiley. And Max, do you have a Facebook like fan page or something where we all can keep up with you? How do we keep up with you, Max?
I am on Twitter and Instagram.
Can you give your Twitter handle? What's your Twitter handle?
At the Max Charles.
The Max Charles. That makes sense because you are.
And then
yeah.
And then Instagram's Max Charles 1.
Max Charles 1? Okay, very cool. Very cool. Smiley just got an Instagram too. That's like the cool thing now. He's on there as Super Smiley Dog. So we'll have to share some dog pictures. Pip and Smiley will have to exchange some pictures. We're going to get on that.
Right? Yeah. I'll post a couple of me and Pip.
Oh, cool. I love that. Well, we'll go there and make sure we like that. And we also want to invite everybody. Super Smiley wants to invite everybody to come see his flash mobs for pet adoption and kindness at youtube.com/Megan Blake. And Max, the first film that comes up there on our YouTube is with kids from the Boys and Girls Club doing the Super Smiley flash mob for kindness and talking about what Smiley teaches everybody. So Max, maybe one day you can come do the Super Smiley flash mob for kindness with us. I know you're really busy, but it would be so cool if you did that with us. We'd love it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, you have an open invitation. And also, while we're talking about the dogs, I want to thank the AHA for asking Super Smiley to be the American Humane Association Hero Dog Award spokesdog. So everybody remember to vote for your favorite hero dog at herodogawards.org. And Max, we are so excited that you joined us on our show today. We're going to be looking for you in The Amazing Spiderman, and we're going to just keep watching Mr. Peabody and Sherman and buying those toys. And a big shout out, big hug to Pip. And anything else you want to tell everybody, Max?
All right, just go hug your dog.
That is the very, very best. Big thank you to superstar Max Charles. And from all of us here at Pet Life Radio on a Super Smiley adventure, we hope you enjoy all your adventures with your pets. And until next time, woof and super smiles.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.